Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new episode. So one reason of why I like the Total War mod in Hearts of Iron 4 is because it's very historically accurate. And one thing that I would like to briefly mention now is that amongst the, let's say, historical accuracy of this mod, I think that the presence of the Italian generals is very well represented. So before going into today's, let's say, the biggest surprise. I'm sorry for switching topic here, but this really caught me by surprise. The was the Bulgarian intervention on the Axis side, because remember that the Greek had this northern pocket, and I was forced to redeploy half of my motorized, motor-armored army to Tripoli to move it into Greece, and then finally put this pocket to an end. And Bulgaria basically saved my lower back, let's say like this. And I was saying, I mean, the Total War mod is very historically accurate, I think also in terms of the Italian generals, because I let General Soddu lead the Second Army in the invasion of Greece. And I think you didn't notice it, but in the previous episode, Soddu managed to lose 5 divisions, 1 Mountaineers and 4 infantry divisions. And this, I think, really reflected his... okay, I'm joking, it really was a mistake from my side, I guess, most likely, but this kind of reflected the really extremely bad leadership that General Soddu had in real life. In game speaking, I don't know what happened, maybe, yeah, something, maybe my troops were demoralized, I would say. They lost the organization, and they were just being overrun by the Greek troops. And yeah, anyway, so always remember to have a look at your fronts whenever you are invading Greece, and just don't put Soddu at the command of one of your armies, because despite the experience gained in the Ethiopian war, maybe, yeah, he was just really too bad. And with this, let's say, setback in Greece, I decided to resume the offensive in North Africa. And as you may have seen, I grouped all my armored and motorized divisions on the left flank of the Nile, along the Nile River, yeah, and then I just pushed them southwards. And by, micromanaging and coordinating with the First Army of General Visconti Prasca, I managed to trap quite a big number of enemy divisions. And I was like, cool, now I can just go down, rush down, and then just put an end to this campaign. I can just encircle everything, take control of the victory points. This is really crucial. Do not join the Axis yet. Encircle, annihilate, and destroy. On one hand, I must have had underestimated the terrain, because the mountains, yeah, really hampered my movement. And on the other hand, I may have done some mistakes in micromanaging my troops in Africa, because I wanted to pin down the enemy divisions, but some of them still managed to escape. And here again, it's another big mistake from my side. Having seen that Soddu lost 5 divisions, I decided to retrain them again. And yeah, when I gave the order to the troops to move to the Albanian border, I thought that those guys would have just been redeployed by rail through this I think it's Croatian territory. And no, I think because I forgot to ask decorations, military access, and my troops were sent across the Adriatic Sea, and the Adriatic Sea was freaking infested with Greek submarines, and I decided not to let my navy out because I knew it. First of all, I did not invest at all in my navy, and second, I knew that my navy would have just emptied all the fuel supplies, fuel that was desperately needed to fight the war in, I would say, in Africa, not anymore in North Africa. And it was at this point that I realized, crap, it's 1942, and you all know what happens at the end of 1941, that the Americans are joining the war. And honestly, I would have never expected to see the American troops, that I think was one armored divisions and a couple of infantry divisions, being redeployed on the Greek front. And holy moly, guys, the presence of the Americans really destroyed all of my plans. Really, it pulverized them, because I was like, okay, maybe let's let the American attack me, and then I can just let's say go with the counterattack and push them back. And no, this just simply miserably failed. And here another epic failure from my side was that I managed to link the African armies with the Italian puppet that is there in Africa. And as expected, the Allied launched a powerful counterattack that pushed my troops away from that province, but not northwards, rather southwards into my puppet. And because my puppet was not at war, I could not move those troops away from there. And yeah, so my positions in Africa became, let's say, weaker and weaker, because I had I think 6 between armored and motorized divisions down there. So what to do? In Greece, I was just trying all my efforts. I was really trying everything to unlock the stalemate there. And yeah, in Africa, I realized something that you guys should always keep in mind, and is that the automatic redeployment of the troops and of the supplies. So here, first of all, I sent my armored and motorized divisions into the let's say Italian East African colony, in order to let Visconti Prasca's First Army just moves more infantry divisions along the main front line. And I noticed that because of in-game mechanics, if you want to have more troops on the front line, you need to rush for the victory points, because if you control the victory point, you control the province, and if you control the province, you have access to the supplies. And you see that I attempted to do this in this very moment. I exploited the fact that most of the allies were tied up along the Ethiopian border, and I finally rushed the victory point, and now I can't read, but yeah, you see, it's that city in between those two rivers. And as soon as I took control of that, then you see, all of the other divisions just came down like a waterfall, really. And in turn, if you take control of the province, you deny the enemy supplies, basically, and you force the enemy divisions to fight with a strong attrition. And here I did my best to again seal once again the pocket against the borders of my Italian puppet, but I must say that the Allied pressure was really too much. Interestingly, however, as you can see, I was trying everything to attack, counter-attack, pulling back. I don't know if you noticed that the Germans in the Soviet Union, they managed to reach, let's say, the steppe north of the Caucasus, and this caught me again by surprise, because I would have never expected the Axis to be so efficient in Russia. And it was this unexpected efficiency that kind of turned the tide of the war. But yeah, more of this in the next episode. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. Take care, stay safe, subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. See you all very soon. Bye bye.